Welcome to the Bare Metal Cybersecurity Plus podcast. This series helps you prepare for the CompTIA Security Plus exam with focused explanations and practical context. For a companion study guide, check out the Achieve CompTIA Security Plus 701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. It is the most concise and complete Security Plus guide on the market, built for busy professionals who want to pass the exam fast and on their first try. You can find this book and others at cyberauthor.me. In this episode, we are beginning Domain 2 by learning how to identify and understand different types of threat actors. A threat actor is any person or group that carries out or attempts to carry out a cyber attack. These actors vary widely in terms of skill level, resources, and motivation. By understanding who they are and how they operate, you'll be better prepared to recognize threats and choose the most appropriate defensive strategies. We begin with nation-state actors. These are threat actors that operate on behalf of a government. They are highly skilled, well-funded, and often extremely patient. Nation-state actors are known for conducting long-term cyber espionage campaigns and advanced persistent threats. Their goal is not always to cause immediate harm. Instead, they are often focused on gathering intelligence, stealing sensitive data, or sabotaging critical systems in subtle, long-term ways. The characteristics of nation-state actors include custom-built malware, zero-day exploits, and large teams of hackers, analysts, and support personnel. They often have access to the kind of technology and infrastructure that most private attackers can only dream of. These actors may operate under military or intelligence agencies and are sometimes protected by legal systems that prevent prosecution. Common targets for nation-state attacks include government networks, defense contractors, financial institutions, and large technology companies. Their attack strategies may involve spear phishing, network intrusion, lateral movement across systems, and exfiltration of confidential information over long periods of time. Real-world examples of nation-state cyber activity include the attack on the Office of Personnel Management in the United States, where sensitive information on millions of federal employees was stolen. Another example is the attack known as Stuxnet, which targeted Iranian nuclear facilities and is widely believed to have been developed by a coalition of government intelligence services. These incidents show how cyber tools are now being used in geopolitical conflicts. At the other end of the spectrum, we have unskilled attackers, often referred to as script kiddies. This term describes individuals who use pre-written hacking tools and scripts without fully understanding how they work. These attackers are usually motivated by curiosity, mischief, or a desire to prove themselves. They typically lack formal training and rely on publicly available tools found on forums or dark web marketplaces. Even though script kiddies are unskilled, they can still pose a real risk. Because their tools can be powerful and automated, they can cause significant damage without knowing exactly what they are doing. These attackers might deface websites, disrupt services with denial-of-service tools, or exploit known vulnerabilities simply by running downloaded software. A common behavior among script kiddies is scanning the internet for exposed systems and launching generic attacks with minimal customization. This scattershot approach means they may not be targeting your organization specifically, but if your systems are vulnerable, you could become an unintended victim. A well-known case involved an unskilled attacker who launched a botnet using unsecured Internet of Things devices like cameras and routers. The botnet was then used to flood websites with traffic and take them offline. Despite having little technical expertise, the attacker managed to cause widespread disruptions and attracted significant law enforcement attention. Now let's turn to hacktivists. These are individuals or groups that use hacking as a form of protest or political expression. The term hacktivist bylines the words hacker and activist. Their actions are often aimed at raising awareness for social causes, challenging authority, or exposing perceived injustice. Unlike nation-state actors or script kiddies, hacktivists are typically motivated by ideology rather than profit or curiosity. Hacktivist methods include website defacement, data leaks, denial-of-service attacks, and social media account takeovers. Their targets often include government websites, law enforcement agencies, corporations, and public figures. Hacktivists may claim responsibility publicly and use their attacks to draw attention to specific issues or to rally supporters. One of the most famous hacktivist groups is Anonymous, which has carried out a wide range of cyber actions over the years. Their operations have targeted government censorship, corporate misconduct, and controversial court rulings. In many cases, they leak documents, disrupt operations, or publish sensitive information to embarrass or challenge their targets. Hacktivist incidents are highly visible and often designed for media coverage. One example involved a hacktivist group leaking customer data from a company accused of unethical business practices. Another case involved the defacement of a police department website to protest alleged misconduct. While these attacks may not be as technically sophisticated as those from nation-state actors, they are often symbolic and disruptive. As you prepare for the Security Plus exam, it is important to understand the characteristics, motivations, and methods used by different threat actors. Nation-state actors are well-funded and patient, often seeking espionage or strategic advantage. Script kiddies use automated tools with little understanding but can still cause damage. Hacktivists are driven by social or political causes and use cyber attacks to make a statement. The exam may ask you to identify the type of threat actor in a given scenario or compare their motivations and behaviors. Pay close attention to the context and the tools being used. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Bare Metal Cybersecurity Plus podcast. For more episodes, tools, and study support, visit us at baremetalcyber.com. And before you take the test, make sure to check out the practice questions in the book Achieve CompTIA Security Plus SY0-701 Exam Success by Dr. Jason Edwards. They cover every domain and are a powerful way to lock in your knowledge.